Alright, how's it going, guys? So, it's been a little busy around here. Sorry about the lack of videos, but, well, I've just been doing a lot of cleanup, trying to get things taken care of, and you'll see we now have 4 tracks coming through here instead of just 1. And rather than walking all the way down there, here's the 4 tracks. I basically just sent all of the iron and the steel down, so there's basically 2 warehouses now, or silos. One down here and one up there. I'm probably going to take the one up there out, especially for the steel one, because, well, it's already empty. But this way, each one has their own dedicated track, and I've also edited the amount that they can hold down to like 3, so they'll get there quicker because of that stupid stack thing I got. But then I also have tin and solder coils that I added them in from over here, which I've got to do something about tin because I will be running short on tin very soon. But they basically come up here. I split off the iron to its own line right here, redid the steel, so it comes off here. Each one has 3 of these red fast mini loaders to go, and they each have their own chest. Our steel is nice and backed up here, which is always great to see, and iron plates are catching back up now. Luckily we have tons of iron down there. And then these 2 come up here. This is for our tin sheets to make tin plates, and then this is for the solder coils to make solder, and it is going into their own silos here, which I may end up changing solder, because if I remember correctly, there's one that we can do that doesn't take tin. So there's tin and zinc. One that takes zinc is nice. Lead and tin, I think, is the one I'm doing. Copper, silver, and tin. Ugh, they all take tin. Damn. And it looks like they all take 12 tin. The only difference is this one's going to make 360. That one's 240 and that one's 240. So I could do this one and that would save me on tin. Kind of weird about the copper because I don't remember there being... There's silver solder and there's tin solder. I don't remember them having copper in them though. Now there was one that had nickel in it, which is not a low melting temperature thing, so makes sense. I'd certainly go for that because I got way too much nickel. But I still need to get this changed over because it's still using copper plates. We're basically going to redo this area. Most of everything here is going to be redone in a different area, but I needed to get everything going up here so I could make the red circuits again so we could get automated our Roboports. So we're going to start on that probably right over, I don't know, because honestly I just got done building this big area for red and blue circuits, but I think I'm going to change it again because, well, this area is just too clogged up with crap. I kind of need to get everything out of that area so I have more room. So what I've been working on currently is I got all of the water that was over here taken care of. Annoyingly, there's little bits of ore sitting here that I'm going to have to pull out. I don't know why it tried to spawn a vein right there, but it did. So I'll have to pull them out of there. And there's a lot of different ores in this area that I need to get rid of. This down here, other than this Nova and the thermal water, isn't too bad down through here. So this is going to be where my trains go. And I think we're going to start filling this area over here with different things that are going to be automated. I haven't decided if I want to put in a main line or if I just want to have like separate drop-off points. I can do like redstone, or sorry, Minecraft. I can do red circuits to tell, like red signals to tell trains when to drop off at a certain point, I think. So I may look into that. I think I can also do logistic trains. I think we have that in this pack. So I may look into that as well. I'm also working on getting this area now filled in a bit more so we can put solar panel arrays over into this area. I probably, if I had more landfill, I'd fill all this in and I would do only solar, like more up across the top here, and use this for my processing, because honestly this is way bigger than this area, but I can always stretch over here and there's less water to deal with. So we're going to start processing is all going to be here, and then I think I'm going to do auto crafting of things over here. I really want to get this area changed where we make our acids, which, by the way, there is going to be a new acid coming in that we're going to be setting up soon. I was looking at two ores. There's the sanguinite, which gives manganese, silicon, calcium sulfate. Another one that gives fluorite, phosphorus, and titanium. And the reason why I was looking at that one, which I just completely screwed it up, that would be this one. So if we look at the endgame product here, crystal, we'll get this one up here. So that's all of the things. So the calcium sulfite, we mix it with water and we get lime and sulfur dioxide. We can always use more lime. Sulfur dioxide, we can always use more of that. So that's what we're going to do with it. Silicon, we can always use more of it. The manganese, we can actually mix in with aluminum to make more aluminum. We can mix it in with iron instead of all the silicon we're doing to make iron last longer. We can mix it with magnesium as well for iron. We can mix it in with steel, and we can mix it in with titanium. So I think we're going to be doing that with it. Not sure which one we're going to do. Probably iron, to be honest. And then fluorite, we need that for the fluoric acid for processing adamantite, I think it is. And the new one we're going to be setting up is phosphoric acid. So we're going to mine this or the phosphoric ore, I can't remember the name of it. And it's going to give us more calcium when we break it down with sulfuric acid. But we're going to need this one so we can process Nova, whatever the heck that is. And we're going to be doing it because it gives us iron, silicon, more calcium sulfate, titanium, sodium carbonate, and aluminum. We always need more iron, and silicon is not a bad one either. And then our sodium carbonate we can use for cobalt. We can also mix it in for glass. We can use it for processing chrome and for aluminum. So those are 2 ores I'll be setting up. I may set up the other one as well, which is this white one right here, phosphorite ore. And then I still wanted to do the metagalena, I think it was, but that's going to give nickel, and we seriously have, yeah, this one here. It gives magnesium, iron, nickel, manganese, aluminum, and zinc, but it gives nickel, and I want to try to stay away from anything that gives nickel because holy crap, I have too much nickel. And the problem is that nickel, I don't have to do it that way, I can do it in this one. Nickel does not have enough uses. So if we look at nickel ore, we can make it into ingots. We can use it as a metal catalyst eventually with tungsten. We can process it. Either way, we eventually still get to a nickel ingot, which we can mix with titanium eventually. We can mix it with steel and cobalt to make steel, but we don't have that much cobalt. We'd have to get more cobalt for that to be viable. Obviously, it's used in bronze, Invar, nickel itself. Nitinol, I don't even know what that's used for yet. So we guess we will be using some of that eventually. But right now, we just have very little use for it. The nickel, at least. And then nickel itself, as a plate, is not used for very much. It's used for piercing rounds, robo antenna 3 and 4, and that's it. But anyways, I will be doing some more of that stuff. Let's go ahead and look at what we need here to set up these Roboports. So if we go over here for the Roboport, we need a antenna, a hatch, and a charging pad. So I'm just going to do for right now this, and we need, let's see, Robo, that's a charging point. I need the charging pad. Okay, so they're over in here. So that was the antenna array. We need the hatch door, and we need the charging pad. So steel, red circuit, iron gear and steel, red circuit, copper cable, and steel plate. So mainly it's the red circuit and steel that we need. We are going to need iron gears, and we're going to need the copper wires. Now, I don't think I've done anything with the copper wire coils. So for right now, we're just going to again use this. Copper isn't a real big deal. So let's get this one. We'll just move it over here out of the way for the moment. So we're going to need mainly iron coming in to make gears. So we'll put one of these for that. We shouldn't need more than one. We're not really worried about how fast this works. We just want to get them made so I don't have to do it in my inventory. And we can actually do, let's do this. And we can do iron and copper off of the same one. And we can do that like that. And then we can do the copper one off here. And then this will be for the iron gear. So we'll need one of these. And then we'll do another one of these. And we'll have this for the copper cable. If I can, it's been so long since I've done this, I don't remember where it's at. There it is. Alright, so we'll have that for that, and then this is the one that needs the copper cable. So we'll move this one over and into there. And then the one that needs the gear is this one. So we'll move it up to there. And then this one we will put here. This is the charging point. This is going to have to get the hell out of here. Unless I do this a little different. But that should work for that. So then we just need, and honestly I should probably do, if I do a red one I gotta change the whole thing out. So we'll just do this for the moment. So then we're gonna need that, that, and that. I guess this is gonna be okay. And then we'll have another one that comes along here. And we'll have this, this, and that. We need this to drop down there. And then on this one here, we need to have red circuits, and we're going to take them straight from this box. So we'll just move this up to there. And we'll do this. I'll have it jump over there and it'll go on that line. And then we just need to do one of these. We need to make sure this is, oh crap. Okay, so that should be right there. And then ignore that, I'll be right back. Alright, dealt with that. Sorry again. I keep forgetting to mute Discord when I'm recording. I'm supposed to be setting up a thing where my streaming and recording are on two different ones, so Discord ain't coming in. and kind of screwed up and forgot. My inventory is jacked full. That kind of figures. Well, we can just throw some of these in there, and that'll take care of that problem, and I turn those completely the wrong direction. Okay, so now we're going to run this over and into there, and let's get some power up here. Alright, so that'll give us everything we need for that. And then we just want to bring this down here and have it go in. I'm going to bring it over 1. And let's go ahead and change this over to red one, since it has a bunch of things it has to do. And then we can put this one in here and set it up to pick up from down there. And I'm also an idiot, because that one cannot put down there, because we already have 2 things down there. You can't put 3 things on a belt, moron. So what we're going to have to do is I'm going to put this one here and just have him go like that. So he'll put them directly in, and then the other 2 can be down there. Okay, so the hatch door is getting done. Okay, so it looks like everything's getting done. Let's grab everything off the belt for the moment. And hatch door, antenna, and I know there's a charging port in there somewhere. I have no idea where. Alright, then we can do that. We can give this a buffer chest, and we'll set that to just 1 stack, and then set it for the logistics. And yeah, 200 is fine. So that should be the most that... I don't know why it does that. The only reason I want this is where it gets stored at. But I don't care about the number. Actually, isn't there an infinite? Damn it, I just wanted to be able to store them in there if I ever have them pick it up. But there we go, we now have Roboports. And I'm going to go ahead and set one of them for apparently right there. And that should be a straight line over from the other one. Oh, no, it's not. Should be right there, I do believe. Alright, so now when they need Roboports, they can pick them up. Alright, so that's going to be it for today's video. You're probably only going to get one this week. I'll work on getting those new things set up, and I'll be back with you then. Have a good one.